death. So something ended. This is telling you a lot. This is telling you, I mean, if we were to walk this through, we could take it. We could go like this, pull these back row cards.
Woo! I'm going to have to relocate out this room soon, okay? Because it's getting in the 90s, honey. And this room, out of all the rooms, holds heat. Look at this food, okay? Girl! Do you mind, Keisha? Girl! Just not even a minute before I get on, and here she is, making all this commotion. Okay, so, Keisha, stop it. So, I've been watching videos, okay? Nothing new is coming up, but see what cards I want to use. I was listening. Oh, did you watch Zelda? Hey, Rodinia. Hey, Nancy. You're welcome, sweetie. Did you see Zelda, honey? Lady Zelda, honey, she had to rip the family a new one, honey, okay? Zelda was not playing. And she had asked the same question I've been thinking to myself, and I know you guys been thinking, okay? Where is the family in all this? Okay. Oh, Zelda was hot. She was hot as fish grease. Okay. She said, while we sitting up here throwing cards, we got the psychics, you got people posted out there looking for Nancy. She said, where's the family? I said, where's the family in all this? She said, did they even say thank you to the people who are out here looking for her mama? Not our mama, but her mama. And that's what I be wondering. Now, have they been putting up posters? Especially Annie and Tomaso. Have they even been putting up wanted posters for their mama? What? And the guy, what's his name? Ramsey, John Ramsey. Okay. I still think he knew something about his daughter, okay? He may not have done it, but I think he has some knowledge. They right there in the house. You know, there's one thing about that case is I remember when I heard that case, when it came out, and I heard that the girl was dead and the father found her in some room. The first thing that hit my mind, okay, he probably had something to do with it, okay? He probably had some knowledge, okay? Something, okay? Anyway. Now, where was I? I was on Lady Zelda. Oh, John Ramsey. John Ramsey. And he was telling, he had some advice from the family, being that he went through the same thing with him and his wife. I heard about it. It's all over YouTube. However, I got to go watch the video. Somebody told me about it, and I looked it up. The thing is 3 hours long, okay? Somebody gave me a timestamp, but I can't find the comment. Because I have to look through the video. And it showed, the thing about it is it showed that I watched the video. Okay. You know, it's got the red line all the way through. So I must have fell asleep on the good part. Okay. Anyway, I have to go and review it. But Ramsey was talking about don't just rely on the police to get it right, because they make mistakes too. You know, they're only human. You know, and in other words, basically he was saying do your due diligence, and I don't feel like they doing their due diligence. You seen Lady Di? Girl, telling you. She said, and now what does she want to do? She want to play word games. Well, I have some words for her. Ooh-wee. Lady Zelda was not playing, but it makes you wonder, because you're like, where are they in this and why are they so silent? Okay. And then, and here's the thing. I understand that Savannah has a show to do and everything. Okay. But for her to have a show to do, and she's doing this and she's doing that, she seems to be the only one saying anything or doing anything. Okay. The other two, what's up with that? Or three, you know? Thumbs up for 10 jewels. I still don't know what that stuff. I don't see anything on this side. I only see in the comment section. Hey Michi, hey Lisa, hey Corinne, Rodinia, girl, and I got the nerve to try to read. Yes, okay. So it just makes you wonder. It really does. Okay. Now they're like, oh, everybody think it's the family. Well, of course we think it's the family. The closest gets the mostest. They the ones down there. They the only one gonna get. They're the only ones that's really gonna benefit out of the lady's estate and her will and her trust. So of course we think it's them. And then to rub it in, they not even out there passing out flyers. They not leading no searches or no vigils for their mama. Bring Nancy home. They got a big old poster. Who put that poster up there? Who paid for that poster? It's just crazy. Just don't, and then I hate when they say, oh, well, we're not like those YouTubers. What you mean by that? Huh? What's really going on? What you mean? Okay. Yeah. Because you're a professional. I'm a professional too. I get paid. Whew. Calm myself down. I'm trying to tell you. Yeah, I be catching them little slurs, them little low key, okay? That shade they be throwing at us, okay? When you so-called professionals then sit up there and fumbled the whole bag, the whole big old bag. If he was dragging it down the street, they would have lost it. How about that? Say, yeah, you be catching that shade. Oh, and all these, and unlike these YouTubers or these vloggers, okay? Make me piss me off, okay? Sheesh. Hey, Denise. Hey, Corinne. Denise, you. is, though. You see how they do us? Right. But you see how they do the YouTubers? Oh, just throw us under the bus. Okay? If it wasn't for the YouTubers, you wouldn't even be getting an interview while you playing on YouTube. How about that? Talking about these YouTubers. You lost your mind. Okay. So, with that said, let's just get up on some energy, some woosah, okay, on the energy on the Nancy Guthrie investigation. Well, like Lady Zelda said, how they put up the chain to keep people out. What you keeping them out from? The lady gone now. Hey, Kelly. I don't know the son's name. Do you know his name? I need to do a reading on all of them. Shoot, trying to throw us under the bus like that. Girl, should be shame. Shame for the Lord. Okay, and the people getting all the money, the kids, the very kids waiting on their inheritance. Probably got a bone from the mama. Okay, and when they get around to it, they gonna throw us a bone, literally, so that they confirm the mama is dead, so they can hurry up and get the insurance. Say, because I can't believe a case that's so botched. It's botched. They got me wound up. I'm watching Lady Zelda, and just me talking about it, just thinking about it gets me wound up. See, that's what that is. And then Lady Zelda broke it on down. Yeah. Okay. Give us the energy on the current investigation of Nancy Guthrie. Okay. Are we getting closer? Girl, hey Kelly, they be pissing me off with this. And we're not like these YouTubers. Oh my God. Okay. What do you want us? What can you tell us about the current investigation? How's it going? Okay. Is there somebody's okay? What do you want us to know? What can you tell us? And thank you for your answers. The Nancy Guthrie investigation into her disappearance. What is going on? Tell us the story. What's going on behind the scenes? Okay. Mm-hmm. That's right. What's going on behind the scenes? Not to mention, okay, I'm gonna tell you something too, okay. Somebody coming in there disconnecting the Wi-Fi with some little gadget or whatever, okay, is not your run-of-the-mill criminal. That's just not no criminal just off the street. Okay, don't tell me that's the homeless guy. How he gonna get a interference little gadget? He tried to get him a meal, and a cot and a hot. Somewhere to sleep and something to eat. Okay, walking around here with signal blocker. Come on now. He gonna block a signal, and then what he gonna do? Nah. The man. Okay. Current energy on the missing Nancy Guthrie. Current energy. on a current investigation of the missing Nancy Guthrie. Yep. What do you want us to know? The Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Ooh. Okay, so we're stagnant. So it's slowed down. Okay. It's slowed down, yeah. We keep getting that though. I noticed we keep getting that. Tell us more. Okay. So we have some despair going on here. We've got some walking away. Eight of Cups, emotionally. Okay. So yeah. So I think maybe right now they're cutting some losses, like cutting back on some staff and stuff like that, because a lot of the evidence that they needed is starting to come back. And then depending on what kind of evidence that takes longer, it's just a waiting game. Okay. Oh, oh, Six of Pentacles. Oh, they going back to the past. Whoa. They going back to the past, y'all. King of Swords in reverse. Uh-oh. King of Swords in reverse. They're going back to the past, okay? There's manipulation. Okay, there go Chatty Patty. Okay. We got swords and swords, so there's some communication. And the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Some bad luck. Chatty Patty is coming forth with a message, and it doesn't look good. Okay? Queen of Cups in reverse. And the Judgment. And the Six of Cups. So they're going back in the past. They're going back to the past, kind of like to square one, where it all started, okay? And they're looking at the kids, the children. Justice in reverse. So there's some delays. Justice hasn't been served yet. Put it to you like that. It's funny because the justice hasn't been served on the kids. It's looking toward the kids. Ooh, and the Four of Wands, the home. So there's bad luck, okay? Bad juju hanging over the home. And the Two of Pentacles in reverse. The bad finances. And the World in reverse. That's right. It's not over. They're not finished. And the Seven of Cups, the smoke and mirrors. So there's some clarity. They're getting a clearer picture on this family. Okay, because somebody's trying to get away with something and they gonna get caught. They haven't got caught yet, but they're going to. And the Five of Cups. Here's your regret, your despair, okay? Loss. And the Empress in reverse, okay? The Empress, or is this the Emperor? Oh, it's the Emperor, sorry. The Emperor in reverse, okay? The corruption. Control. Somebody is trying to control. Oh, okay. They looking at who had control of that money. Who was in control of the money? Ooh. And the Two of Wands. Okay. So it's not over. And the Hermit. And the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles. And the thief is lying over his head. And the Ace of Swords in reverse. The lies. There's the lies, the lies. The Hangman. They're looking at, ooh, they looking at it from another perspective. And the Nine of Wands in reverse. Surrender. And the Star. The Star, not the Star and the Hermit, okay? Something's gonna be revealed. They got the light on something, okay? Because we got some clarity. So they got a clear picture. We don't know, but they know, okay? And the struggle of the King of Pentacles. And the Nine of Pentacles, okay? So it looks like that they are being aware that they're looking, okay, and they probably have spotted a pattern, okay? Like you said, follow the money. But they're definitely looking at somebody, okay, in the investigation. So it's slow pace, but it's moving. Hi, Penny. Right. And why don't they want that's what I'm talking about. Why wouldn't they want they mama's name to be out there? Why wouldn't they want the awareness to be out there? You know, you see what I'm saying? It just all just don't make no sense. And girl, why did one of the reports some officer what he said that Sheriff Nanos has what he calls Barney Fife syndrome. Now, that's who been watching YouTube. He said he had what he calls Barney Fife syndrome. Okay, yes. So that's what I do keep getting in the cards is they know something. See, okay. Maybe if they threw some cards, they would know something. Okay. Now let's ask about the perpetrators. What's going on with the perpetrators? Okay, because we know you're watching. We know you're watching. Oh, you're going to jail. Don't pass go. Don't even get that $200. Okay, that ain't gonna help you. You're going to jail. Mm-hmm. I tell you, you know what I'm talking about, Colleen. Oh my God. Okay. So, what can you tell us about Nancy Guthrie's perpetrators? The perpetrators, okay, in the Nancy Guthrie investigation. What is the current energy? Tell us the story. You know we like a story, a good story. What is going on, the current energy with the perpetrators, okay, of Nancy Guthrie's abduction? The people who had to do with Nancy Guthrie's abduction. What's going on with them? What's going on? What's the energy? Okay. One minute they happy they got away with something. The next minute they scared because they don't know. Ooh. And we keep it in the news, okay? So that don't help. Mm-hmm. What is going on? With the perpetrators, what do you want us to know? And thank you for your answers. Yes. Nancy Guthrie's perpetrators. Tell us the story. Current energy. The hangman. Okay. Maybe they're starting to see things in a different perspective as well. Mm-hmm. Okay. Maybe, okay, they trying to let go. Let's see. They happy. But see, this is family happiness. That's what gets me. Abundance, okay? I mean happy. Okay. But see, they got karma in reverse. And the strength in reverse. And judgment. Wow. So this happiness is turning into fear. They're scared because they got bad luck, they got weakness, and they got judgment coming for them. And the Six of Wands in reverse. Okay? Uh, Hold on. Failure, defeat, shame, and the Fool in reverse. Yep. And the High Priestess. The Wheel of Fortune is over the High Priestess. And the Hermit. the hermit, and he's searching out those secrets. He's got weakness, okay? Internal conflict. And the Page of Pentacles. Okay. It's like they got a piece of evidence they hold on to. And trying to move on, but they fail. Failure is over their head, okay? And the Hierophant. Oh. Foolish, the reckless behavior of the police. And the Five of Swords in reverse. And the Eight of Cups. So they're happy that the recklessness and foolishness on behalf of the police department, at the same time, they're going to have bad luck. They got secrets, okay? They're trying to avoid conflict. They're secretly trying to avoid conflict, okay? Because they know that they being searched for. And judgment, a decision. On some evidence. It may be that hair. Maybe they worried about that hair. Okay. And they want to move forward, but they can't. They can't move forward. They're blocked. And the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. He can't go nowhere either. And then the Four Swords. They're waiting. And there's Chatty Patty. She always coming up. She got something to say. I'm telling you. If Chatty Patty, okay, she's bringing forth a message. She has some news to come. She's bringing forth some news. And the Nine of Wands. Ooh. Surrender. So either somebody might be thinking or waiting to come forth and surrender or give information, okay? And the Two of Pentacles in reverse because they broke. And the Queen of Wands is in reverse. Hi, Ramona. How you feeling? Mm-hmm. I'm trying to figure out what cards do I want to use. And I'm going to go with Phantom Wise, okay? Phantom Wise. It looks like this. Four cards. Okay, four cards. Oh, let me bring it down. Does the FBI know who the culprits are in the disappearance of Nancy Guthrie? Okay, do they have knowledge of who is involved in the disappearance of Nancy Guthrie? Four cards. What do you want us to know? And thank you for your answers. Do they have knowledge of the suspects in the Nancy Guthrie investigation? What do you want us to know? And thank you for your answers. Four cards. Four cards. Oh, yeah, four cards. Do they know the culprits in the Nancy Guthrie investigation? The Ace of Cups in reverse. I don't think they do. Okay, four cards, four cards. Tell us, okay, what do they know? What do the people know? The FBI know about these culprits in the Nancy Guthrie investigation? Emotional, okay. Um, that it's in reverse. That's a no. Okay, they're struggling. Okay, they're struggling. It's a burden. The Page of Cups. And the Fool in reverse. Okay, so they're struggling with the handling and the Star. Okay, so they're still trying to balance this stuff out. They're struggling. Okay, there seems to be some kind of struggle when it comes to the perpetrators. Okay. Four cards, four cards. Can you tell us who was involved in Nancy Guthrie's disappearance? Who was involved? Four cards. Tell us who was involved. Whether they planned it or whether they actually went over there, okay, actually abducted, who was involved? Four cards in the disappearance. Four cards. The high priestess. Okay, the high priestess talks about secrets, the divine feminine. Okay, and it talks about intuition. Okay, so it's basically, okay, pretty much who you think it is. Okay, your gut feeling. What is your gut feeling telling you? Okay, so tell us more. Tell us more. Tell us more. About who was involved in the disappearance of Nancy Guthrie. Oh, okay. The Five of Cups, okay, in reverse. Oh my. This talks about being content, letting go. And the Ace of Wands. And the King of Wands. And the Five of Pentacles. Okay. So we have the King of Wands who's worried, okay, who is really worried, okay, emotionally, because he got cuts, really worried about being left out. The Ace of Wands. So it's like it's telling me this is a starting point. This is an idea. And it's right next to him. Okay. Now, for me, this leads to allegedly to Tomaso. Everything's alleged, by the way, okay, for your entertainment purposes only. And it keeps leading me back to the same freaking person. Yeah, they've been wiping stuff off the internet and all this kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? That right there. Okay. Yeah. What did it say? Did Annie? Okay, it's a porch guy dead. 4 cards on the porch guy. Is the porch guy dead? Okay. Is he alive or dead? What's going on with the guy on that's Guthrie's porch? 4 cards. 4 cards, dead or alive. Okay. Matter of fact, I should ask the okay, well we're gonna ask him first. The porch guy. Is he dead or alive? Okay. The main link to the case, solving the case, Nancy Guthrie's disappearance, that guy on her porch, okay? Where is he? Where is the porch guy? What do you want us to know? 4 cards, and thank you for your answers. Where is the porch guy? One more time. One more again. Where is the porch guy? Guy they call the porch guy that was on Nancy Guthrie's porch. 4 cards. The high priestess is being hidden. Okay. Or he's hiding. Let's see. Tell us more. Tell us more about the porch guy. The food in reverse. Ooh. Okay. Foolish. Proceed with caution. Now the fool upright is new beginnings. Okay. Now I feel that it's safe to say in reverse it's endings. Okay. The 4 cups. He didn't like the offer. He refused to offer. Sitting somewhere under a tree. The 8 of Wands in reverse. The King of Pentacles in reverse. Well, it doesn't show that he's deceased, but what I am getting is that he's moving around slowly, okay? He may be homeless. He's disappointed, okay? And it's like he's moving around slowly, creeping. Oh my God. Now, royalty. Okay. Why you come in here and get these people started? You don't know Jack. I don't even know what he said, but he said we'll find out soon enough. Okay. But check this out. Let's ask the oracle. Oh, that's okay. We're gonna ask the mystic. Oh, this is the mystic red rose. I need the mystic black rose. Uh-oh. Um, oh my. Oh, I gotta find my mystic black rose. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Sookie, sookie now. I got the mystic red rose, but I need the mystic black rose. Okay. Okay, so what we will do is the truth tarot. Let's ask the truth tarot. Okay. The truth tarot. Can you tell us where is the guy that was on Nancy Guthrie's porch? Where is he? The guy that was on Nancy Guthrie's porch. What's the truth? What happened to him? What happened to the guy that was on Nancy Guthrie's porch? And matter of fact, the camera guy, the porch guy. Okay? What's the truth on him? And thank you for your answers. What's the energy with the porch guy? Where is he? What's going on with the porch guy? Let's see. Well, we got an encounter here, okay? Having drinks. Uh-oh. An empty room. Okay? So he by himself, and he took a bite off the apple. Uh-oh. It's a roll of the dice. Okay, he could be anywhere. Intuition, my sixth sense, it tells me he's on the move somewhere. Okay? Change, transformation. Okay? Talent, he's born with, so he's got talent, okay, in changing his features and his personality. Okay? He might be somewhere singing praises. Now, you know, I'm going to tell you something. If you hide, okay, now don't y'all tell nobody this. If you want to hide, one of the best places they go to is the rehab. The rehab. Okay. Unless you are high profile. Now, if you look somebody like Savannah and somebody, okay, they gonna find you at the rehab, okay, because they know that's what y'all like to do. But if you, in this case, the rehab, they're not going to look for you in the rehab. That's right. So he's somewhere running around. He could be. He could be infiltrating, okay, impersonating a YouTuber. How about that? He could be impersonating a YouTuber. I'm telling you. Witness safe house, okay? But see, the witness safe house, okay, they know, you got to get into the rehab. Okay, let's ask true crime. Let's see what they say. We got one more circle here. True crime. Ooh. Okay. What happened to the guy on Nancy Guthrie's porch? Okay. Can you tell us what happened with the guy on Nancy Guthrie's porch with the masked man, the camera guy, the porch guy on Nancy Guthrie's porch? They got caught on camera. There's the camera. Okay. Where is he? What happened to the porch guy? What do you want us to know? And thank you for your answers. What happened to the porch guy? And thank you for your answers. Mm-hmm. Tell us what happened to him. Okay. Oh, now look at there. Justice. Inside. Oh, celebrity. Ooh. Yeah, he's a celebrity now, ain't he? Okay. Abuse and neglect. Chained up. Lies. A meeting, a plan. Strangulation. Regret. Life insurance. Okay, so now we're going off on the tangent here, and we got affair. So I'm going to go with the first 5 cards, okay? Because the thing about it is, I have done 3 decks on this guy, and death has not come up in any of them, okay? Death has not come up in any of the cards. So he could be dead. Okay. But the cards is saying he's like Tupac. He get around. Okay. That's right. Saying he's like Tupac. So with that said, I want to go back to Phantom Wise, okay? And 4 cards, okay? Now we asked who is involved in Nancy Guthrie's disappearance, okay? What I want to know now is who planned Nancy's disappearance? 4 cards. Who planned it? Who planned Nancy Guthrie's disappearance? What do you want us to know? And thank you for your answers. 4 cards. Who planned it? Who planned the disappearance of Nancy Guthrie? Okay. Who planned it? Four cards. Who planned the disappearance of Nancy Guthrie? Whoa. That's the last card. We got the Seven of Wands, okay? We got defensive. Seven of Wands. Yeah, defenses. Self-expression, okay. Mm. Who planned the disappearance of Nancy Guthrie? The Three of Wands. Okay. So that's definitely telling you a plan was put into action. But it's funny when they say three. Okay. The Hermit in reverse. I'm done. I'm done. Okay. I told you a while ago, not too long ago, throw mama under the train. Wasn't that a movie? Throw mama off the train or throw mama under the train. And it's like they planned it alone. These three right here. That's why when you get these cards and it keeps going back and forth between the family, okay, because it is back and forth. There's levels to this, okay? And it may have been a plan. They didn't execute the plan. Well, okay, allegedly. Everything's alleged. But it makes sense to me why they not out there looking for her. Get me started. It makes sense why nobody collected that 1 million. Let me go get me something to drink, okay, while y'all marinate on that. Woo, shit! I might be the baby. Ain't my baby down. Yes, she is. She know I love her. She know I love her. Uh-huh. How are you going to come forth and say you're here to collect the $1.2 million for information leading to the abduction of Nancy Guthrie, and you the son, the daughter, the sheriff, okay? Come on now. Allegedly. Woo! Got my energy drink here. Aha, it's going down. Because we going to ask the cards. Why not? Why would the kids kill their mama? Okay. Why not? They're not the only kids. They won't be the first. They're not the first, and they won't be the last. You know how many kids have killed their parents for the insurance money or the inheritance or whatever, for whatever reason. They got people killing their parents and they ain't getting no inheritance. They just don't want to be bothered. Okay. You got folks killing their kids, the kids killing their parents when all they had to do was move out. They didn't even have to stay there. What you gonna kill the mama for? You was tired of her? Well, sheesh, you 30 years old. Get a job, move out. Let's ask the cards, okay? I'm on the road. Let's ask the cards. Can you explain to us why nobody has collected the reward money for Nancy Guthrie? $1.2 million for information leading to the arrest in the missing persons case of Nancy Guthrie, and nobody has come forth to claim the money. Why? Oh, Keisha, oh, that's my little poo-poo, girl. My cat, she says she know. She gonna collect that money. You gonna collect us the money? You gonna collect the $1.2 million, huh, Tasha? Get you some catnip? Oh, yeah, you licking your lips, girl. That's my little pooty woody. That's my little pooty cat. She licking her lips. She gonna have to think about it. Tell us the story. Explain to us why no one has collected the reward of $1.2 million, okay, in the disappearance, abduction, kidnapping of Nancy Guthrie. Where you want us to know. What can you tell us? And thank you for your answers. Mm-hmm. Let's see. Tell us the story. We're here. We're gonna listen. They struggling. They struggling. Okay. It's a load. Tell us more. The Queen of Swords in reverse. Now, the Queen of Swords, okay, is communications. Okay. Now, they're not thinking about it. Interesting. They're not thinking about it. They're feeling trapped. Oh, the Empress. Let's look up the Queen of Wands. We have the Empress here. Okay. So this is female energy. There's some strong female energy. And it's like, this is pleasure. So it's like maybe she's getting pleasure and not saying anything. They might be finding pleasure. Okay. And the King of Wands. She can't say nothing. He gonna pop her with that stick. Okay. Look at her right behind her. Ooh, you better not say nothing. You better not want to. She's feeling trapped. The Hierophant. And the Sun. Ooh. It's funny because this Hierophant has a book, like a teacher. He's got a book. And all those books behind him. Okay. That's a teacher. And the Five of Wands. The conflict. The Devil. The Tower. The Ten of Pentacles in reverse. And the Eight of Wands in reverse. The Knight of Cups in reverse. The Page of Cups. The Six of Swords. Judgment in reverse. Wow. And the Magician. Wow. Okay. Hey, my baby girl. I'm telling you, you can't make this stuff up. It's all alleged, okay? But I'm a point blank person. I don't like to beat around the bush, okay? If you notice. But anyway, uh, my interpretation is that it's the family. It's around family and these two, the lovers, okay? We'll say lovers, okay? The lovers. And one is manipulating the other. One is manipulating the other. Now, I don't know. I think that they both may have something to do with the disappearance, okay? But like I said, okay, how are they going to collect the reward money? And I'm pretty sure they're like, oh, everybody's looking at the family, everybody's looking at the family. Okay, well, who else we looking at? Okay, who else? Even the evidence that you do have, okay, the scenarios that you do have really point to the family, allegedly. Okay, now I could be wrong, but I keep getting the same thing over and over and over and over and over again. Okay, if it walks like a duck, if it talks like a duck, it's a duck. And there's conflict in the relationship, and it's being used to manipulate. Okay, it's being used to manipulate. Now, I think it's him. He's the manipulator. Okay, he's the manipulator. See, he wants to leave. Okay, and he's pissed because now he's stuck. Okay, we have the magician, we have the devil. Okay, and it's emotional manipulation at that. And a lot of times, emotional manipulation can be worse than physical. Okay, because they gonna F with your head. And the thing about it, like they said, okay, in the timeline, okay, and the miscommunications and all that kind of stuff. And the sheriff, even the sheriff, you know what I'm saying? It. Here's my thing. My reasoning is this, okay? It could be a crazed fan, okay? The likelihood of it being a crazed fan goes down and down and down as the time passes. To now, we are pretty much have ruled out the crazed fan. Okay, it's been over 100 days. Okay, for a crazed fan. See what I'm saying? Okay, nobody's claimed the reward. Nobody's found the lady. Okay, but what we do know, beyond a reasonable doubt, somebody knows. Okay? Somebody knows. Can you tell us who knows where Nancy is located? Who knows where Nancy's remains are? 4 cards. Who knows? Who knows where Nancy's remains are? Four cards. Who knows where Nancy's remains are? Who knows? What do you want us to know? And thank you for your answers. 4 cards. Who knows? Not that many people know where she's at. So who knows? Okay. Four cards. Who knows where Nancy is? Nancy Guthrie. Who knows where she's at? 6 of Pentacles in reverse. 6 of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. They took her. She was taken. Okay. Tell us more about this. She was taken. 6 of Pentacles. Who knows where Nancy Guthrie remains are? We got the 6 of Pentacles in reverse. And look at this. Oh, child. Okay. Now, this is supposed to be in reverse, but I'm going to show you upright. Didn't I tell you about a dog getting a hold of Nancy's bone? Look at that. Is that a bone, a great big old bone in that lady's hand? And who's down there to get it? The dogs. Okay? The Four of Wands in reverse. Where's the book? Okay. Four of Wands. Okay, this doesn't do reversals. Okay, but this talks about an event. Okay, this could represent the house and the family. I also call it my funeral card too. The Ace of Cups in reverse. Judgment in reverse. And the High Priestess in reverse. Ooh, child. They keeping it a secret. Okay. They're keeping it a secret. Tell us more about this secret. Let's see. Four more cards. Four more cards. Four more cards. They're keeping it a secret. She's hidden. Here we go. The Magician. So the cards won't tell me. Ten of Swords. Okay, I take that back. Wow. Um, the Two of Cups in reverse. Now, let me tell you something. This card, Judgment, is going over the lovers. Judgment is in reverse. Judgment is indecisive, self-doubt, okay, over the lovers, okay? Now, that tells me that they may not know where she is, okay? Excuse me, let me rephrase that. Everything's alleged. They may not remember where she is. Indecisive, self-doubt, denial, afraid of change, procrastination. They may not even know. They may not remember where they put her. Because, see, you got to remember that as time goes on and the fields get overgrown and things start blooming, okay, February, the leaves were off the trees, and now they've all grown back. So things look different. Not to mention, it may have been a hasty move. So, oh, you'd be surprised, Steph. hmm You'd be surprised. It's a lot of times where they have taken the perpetrator back to the scene of the crime. Okay, I'll take you to where they're. I'll show you where they're buried, and they can't remember because now it's overgrown. Okay, a bush that was a little baby is now overgrown, so it changes the landscape. No, they should. They wouldn't have to wait until she's found. I mean, until they're arrested to find her. Okay, if she was out there, she'd have been smelling. People would have smelled her by now, unless they did what they do: take her to their funeral parlor and embalmed her. I was looking at one show where uh, the guys had killed three people. Three people. Okay. Oh, thank you for the $10. Woo! Thank you. Thank you. Thanks, Sharon. But now I don't know how they did it. Okay. But he took them to the burial. Okay. Do you know that they had buried those three people? They found them all in the same spot, buried. They put them under a casket. Oh, I know how they probably could have did that. They probably, they went to the cemetery and somebody, when they have a funeral, okay, they they bury they dig the plot up the day before, so they have may have went there just for that purpose, and they buried the three people underneath in that plot. And the thing about it is, all three people showed signs of life in the burial because they had dirt in their lungs, in their mouth. Okay, but this was way back in the 80s. But it was just the fact that I've seen where the person has led them. Now they still could tell. At least they could tell where they think they buried her. She's somewhere in there, and they could at least go and search that area and maybe find her. Well, let's ask. Since we talking about it, does Annie Guthrie and Tomaso know where Nancy Guthrie's remains are? 4 cards. Do they know where her mama is? Okay. Let's just ask Annie. Does Annie know where her mama is buried? Okay. 4 cards. Does she know? Does she know where her mama and Nancy Guthrie is buried? Does Annie know where her mama is buried? Four cards. And thank you for your answers. Does she know where her mama is buried? Well, that's the struggle cards. That's the burden. That would be a no. But that's underneath all this. So let's see what the cards say. Okay, because at the bottom is the struggle. So it's a struggle. It was a struggle for her, but does she know? Definitely got a struggle here. Ooh, the Five of Swords. Okay, in reverse. Ooh, the Hierophant. All those books, knowledge, knowledge. She has some type of knowledge. We have the Five of Swords in reverse. She may not. This is regret. This is also deceit. Okay, let's keep going. The Ace of Cups in reverse. Girl, you can't make this stuff up. Thank you for the $4.99. Woo, woo, woo. Yeah. You're welcome. Okay. Thank you for your work. I love to watch and look forward to your lives. Thank you. I appreciate that. That gives me incentive to come on. It really does. Okay. You don't have to what do you call it? Stroke my ego, okay? But I like it when you do. Okay? That's right. Because that motivates me. It definitely does. Okay? So, okay. That threw me off. Okay. Let me see. Let me get back. Woosah! Okay. She may not know. Okay? I'm taking this as knowledge. She may not know. She regrets. This is regret. The Five of Swords in reverse. Okay? And is upset and emotional. She might not know. Okay? And then we got a no card. And apparently she's struggling with that. So I would take it no, she doesn't know. Mm-hmm. And I always get the feeling that they did not have direct participation. Okay, she said every day. I know that's right, girl. That's right, Baba. Girl, you ain't lying, okay? Takes me 2 minutes just to unfold. Okay, yes. All them creaks and crannies and stuff like that, okay? Mm-hmm. Mm. So I don't think she knows. He said ATA and T are in jail. Let's ask. That's what he says. They in jail. That's why y'all ain't seen them. Okay. I don't know where her journal was in. I was thinking the same thing, Corinne. But I think too is if they do have her journals, which I'm pretty sure they do, that they're not going to tell us what's in the journal. It's too much. The thing about it is, okay, if the FBI has any say so, they're really not going to say anything for the simple fact that look at how this case was handled from the beginning. And they're like, we're not going to tell y'all jack nothing, okay? Sugar, honey, iced tea. Because you're not going to say we fumbled the bag. Now, they fumbled the bag, we're going to leave it on them. But you're not going to sit up here and come over here and say we fumbled the bag. Nancy's journals in the closet. Not anymore. It ain't in there anymore. They have two. Well, that I think that's kind of like what the FBI is saying, that they don't have the same story. But you got to remember that the FBI wasn't there the first 4 days. Okay. Not to mention, okay, the sheriff, okay, he don't have to say the same thing with the FBI. He contradicts his own story. Okay. 4 cards. RJ Royalty says Annie and Tomaso are in jail. Okay. Annie and Tomaso are in jail. That's what he says. Is it true? Are Annie and Tomaso currently in jail? What do you want us to know? 4 cards. 4 cards. And thank you for your answers. Are Annie and Tomaso in jail? Woo. I done got these cards all curved from shuffling. Honey, I want to get them good and shuffled. 4 cards. Is Annie and Tomaso currently in jail? Are they being held? What do you want us to know? Annie and Tomaso. Okay. 4 cards. 4 cards. Ooh, the 7 of Cups. Okay. 7 of Cups in reverse represents choices. It also represents clarity. Okay. Four cards. 4 cards. So there's clarity. Four cards. 4 cards. Okay. Seven of Cups in reverse. Okay. Woo! The Devil. The High Priestess. The Fool in reverse. And the Ten of Wands. Whoa! Okay, let me sit back. Let me concentrate. Okay. I don't know. Ain't nothing jumping out. Well, what is jumping out is the witness protection program. That is what's jumping out. But okay, let's listen to more cards. Okay. Woo! Okay. One more card. Oh, I tell you. Temperance. All these major arcanas. Oh my God. The Eight of Cups in reverse. Regret, avoidance, stagnation. The Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Oh, wow. And the Hangman in reverse. Well, they're definitely struggling. Bad luck. Oh, wow. Wow. I don't know what the hell's going on here. It got out of 8 cards, they got 6 major arcanas. 6. I would say no, but these cards, yeah. Yeah, it would have been on the news, okay? But 2 is sometimes they withhold stuff. So I would say no. But what I would say is that they are avoiding the public. They are definitely avoiding. Definitely avoiding. Okay. But I'm going to ask 4 cards. What are Annie and Tomaso avoiding? What are they avoiding? Annie and Tomaso. What are they avoiding? 4 cards, 4 cards. What are they avoiding? What do you want us to know? And thank you for your answers. What are Annie and Tomaso avoiding. Because I keep getting that they are avoiding, stagnant. What card is this? The Five of Wands. What are they avoiding? Four cards. Annie and Tomaso, what are they avoiding? Four cards. Mhm. The bottom of the reading is the King of Wands. Okay? Now, the King of Wands can also be the police. But that is my, what are they avoiding? My Tomaso card. What are Annie and Tomaso avoiding? The Queen of Pentacles. Temperance. The Ace of Swords in reverse. The Hangman in reverse. Okay. So it's kind of like she's avoiding her mom. Okay. Temperance. Balance. Lies. Okay. Confusion. Miscommunication. And not seeing it from another perspective. Okay. Not letting go of the past. Oh. They're avoiding the resolution to their mom. So they might be avoiding, let's get four more cards, okay? I'm getting that they're avoiding the resolution to the lies, okay? Refusing to let go of the past. The Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Ooh. That's loss. And moving on. The Nine of Pentacles. and the King of Pentacles in reverse. So we have the mom and the inheritance, the loss. Oh, you know what? I keep wondering because I keep getting in these cards, okay? But they would know that is I keep getting, okay, oh, the family disputes, okay, uh, around money. And not being able to move on from the lies. Oh, no, okay. Not being able to move on. A resolution. Something about money, lies about money. But Nancy didn't come up in that era. Nancy didn't come up, and Nancy was about that life, okay? So I doubt if she had any money stashed under the mattress because she was into investments and stuff like that. The OJs. Oh, I wouldn't know. Money, 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 money. That's the OJs, girl. Okay? Stop playing. Okay? Anybody have a question before I leave? So I don't think they're in jail. No. I can't say names. I can only say a little. Okay. She had more than a Social Security check. Believe that. Okay. She has more than a Social Security check. Okay. Uh, uh, if you read her work background, because her kids got free tuition for her working at one of them universities or colleges. Yeah, that's how she was able to get to fund them for school. Okay, the University of Arizona. Yeah, not in jail, but in hiding. Okay, let me see. Uh, we're gonna put these cards to rest, and let me see. I'll be okay. Forgetting how which end opens on my cards. And I am going to pull out, okay, uncover the past lives, okay, I want to uncover the past lies. Okay, let's see. Oh. Oh, I didn't show you my little uncover your past lives oracles. Okay. And we want to, can you give us some clarification on the current disappearance of Nancy Guthrie? Okay. What do you want us to know? Can you give us some clarification into Nancy Guthrie's disappearance? Okay. What do you want us to know about her disappearance? Four cards. Four cards. Four cards. What do you want to add? Four cards. Let's see. These are a lot of cards. Let's see what it says. You never know. Okay. Ooh, secrets. Okay, so there's some secrets. There's a secret agenda. Oh, a secret affair. Secret exposed. And something is kept in the dark. Okay. Okay. Every time I think these cards aren't going to do something, they always never cease to amaze me. What is this one? Earth disaster. Okay. This talks about a building collapse, an earthquake, an animal attack, or a drought. That's what this talks about. Religious devotion. Okay. And mystical, reverent, evangelical, or an extremist. Okay. But somebody has some deep faith. Religious devotion. And then we have an air disaster. Okay. An asteroid, a bomb, a plane crash, or a tornado. But there's going to be a disaster coming up soon. Okay. We also, oh, and it's funny because this goes with earthquake. Earth disaster. Okay. And then this one right here, I would put with the devotions and the secrets. Hopelessly devoted to you. Okay. I was thinking the same thing, Midnight Intuition. I was thinking the same thing. I just didn't want to say it. But I was thinking the same thing when they said animal attack. They can be in jail under protective custody, but that doesn't mean that the public doesn't know. Okay. In protective custody, okay, they would be protected from the general population. No, I was never a teacher. Never a teacher. Stocks and bonds and all kind of stuff, but she wasn't just getting Social Security. She had investments. Yeah. Well, that's what they were talking about, the coyotes, okay, and how the back door was left open, okay, and there was no sign of animal activity, even though the door was left wide open for who knows how long. Okay, but if it's a setup, and if they set it up, They could have opened the door, okay, before the people came, before they called 911. You see what I'm saying? So that would make sense that there's no sign of animal activity. And I'm not talking about seeing an animal in the house. I'm talking about quote unquote signs, the garbage being turned over and went through and stuff like that. Yeah. Okay. So you say they in protective custody. Okay. Oh, so I guess he's basically saying, I said what I said. Okay. Okay. Nobody's seen them. See. But it is what it is. So give the video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. But most of all, stay blessed. And thank you for the super chats. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Most of all, stay blessed.